The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
For Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Nashville. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Check, right 54, right 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Todd Davis.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Tannehill on 3rd down. Flushed out right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
10 at the 26-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 20.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
For A.J. Brown.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It leads to 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Henry, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Titans 3, Vikings.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'll tell you who was excited by that play, and that was the defensive front. They didn't need any additional help. They got to him in a hurry. And right there, he had to make a big-time decision. I think he made the right one. Protect the football, then protect yourself.
Maybe not necessarily in that order.
He will never admit to that, but he's probably been about himself first.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
A.J. Osborne on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They run it again with Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. On play action, Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A give to Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. If we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
Tannehill on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
47 the mark, boys, 47. Check, 47.
Now Tannehill being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
On the carry.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he finds Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Titans 12, Vikings 7. Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Brings up
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Cousins on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Minnesota.
Throwing is Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Lining up for the point after.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
It's a gain of
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 27, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts
2-yard loss.
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Cousins pass.
As his old brain remembers, when I see... Five wide receivers on the field as a defender. I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. To throw is Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right to Humphreys. And they're able to work this to the 25 before.